Should I cancel my baby shower over control of my registry? I am pregnant with my first child, a baby girl, and I've been trying to prepare for her arrival while also navigating some ongoing tension with my family. Growing up, I was the younger of two daughters. My older sister, Mara, and my mother have always shared a very similar, very put together aesthetic, everything coordinated, very pastel and trendy. I, on the other hand, never really fit into that. As a kid, I mostly wore Mara's old clothes, which I never felt comfortable in because they didn't fit me well and didn't really feel like me. I wasn't really able to choose my own style until I was a teenager and started working part-time, which finally gave me the freedom to buy things I actually liked. Now that I'm pregnant, Mara offered to host my baby shower, which I initially thought was very kind. She also offered to help me build my baby registry since she already has 2 children and experience with what babies need. At first, I appreciated the help, but when we started going through my registry together, she began insisting that I remove most of the items I had picked out. She kept telling me that I didn't need to register for certain essentials because she would just give me her son's used items instead. It wasn't just a few things here and there. She was suggesting I remove almost everything crib items, changing supplies, clothing, and other basic necessities because she wanted me to rely primarily on what she already had at home. I don't have a problem with hand-me-downs in general, and I was open to using some items. But what she is heavily themed toward her son's lots of cars, dinosaurs, sports prints, and very boy-specific colours. I wanted to be able to choose a mix for my daughter, including softer, floral, and neutral styles, so she can grow up with some variety and space to develop her own identity rather than everything being predetermined. The bigger issue for me was that it started to feel less like support and more like I wasn't being allowed to make choices for my own child. It also brought up old feelings from my childhood of not having much say in what I wore or had. After going back and forth, I told her that if I couldn't actually make decisions about my own baby registry, then it didn't make sense for her to continue planning the baby shower, and she should cancel it. She was very hurt and said I was being ungrateful and acting like I was too good for her children's things. My mother agreed with her and said I should just accept everything and be grateful instead of wanting new items or choices of my own. Now my mother says she won't be buying anything for the baby either, since she already spent money on my nephews and my sister feels I completely rejected her effort to help. My partner supports me and even suggested we could host our own celebration instead, focused on the baby rather than gifts. I understand my sister was trying to help in her own way, but I feel like I'm being pushed into giving up control over my own baby space and choices in a way that doesn't feel right to me. So am I wrong for telling her to cancel the baby shower?